Hi everyone, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to do a really short video on the importance of pre and post exercise stretches. Now one of the reasons they're so important is they really help reduce the risk of injury. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go through the pre-exercise stretches first, and then we're going to do some demonstrations with those, and then we're going to move on and go on to the post-exercise stretches and do some demonstrations with those. I'd like to introduce my glamorous assistant who will be helping me with the demonstrations. Okay, so as I said, the first lot of stretches we're going to go through are called dynamic stretches, and these are basically pre-workout stretches. And what's really good about pre-workout stretches is they basically increase the blood flow to the body, and what they also do is they help increase your muscle range of motion, which means you're better at performing during the exercise, so your performance is going to be slightly better. And they reduce the risk of injury, so that's really, really important. The first one we're going to go through is called arm swings. So you've probably seen footballers do it, and it's really simple. All that you do is swing your arms forward 10 times. Okay, so Jamie, my lovely assistant, will demonstrate this. That's it. And after the 10 forward, you go 10 back. So just loosening the muscles off before the exercise.
Feel the burn. I've already lost count.
What you need to do next is we're going to loosen the legs off with our dynamic stretches. So all that you need to do is find something to hold on to, especially if you don't have good balance like me, and all you do is move the leg back and forth 10 times on each side. Between 10 and 12 to loosen the muscles off.
I heard a click there.
I heard a click too. And then the last dynamic stretch we're going to go through is a simple and easy squat jump. So all you're going to do is gently push up. You don't need to go deep into the squat because it is a warm up. It is just to loosen the muscles off. And you would do about 10 of those, 10 to 12. Once you finish your dynamic stretches, you can move on to your main exercise, your main Rigrun set. Hopefully you'll be faster and stronger after doing the pre-warm-up stretches. So what we're going to do now is, after that really hard Rigrun workout, it's really important that you do a proper cool down. And a proper cool down should include what's called static stretches or post-workout stretches. So we're going to do some short demonstrations on some of the simple post-exercise stretches that you guys should be doing after your Rigrun to keep yourself nice and safe and injury-free. Some of us feel like they're too tired for the post-exercise stretches, but you shouldn't do this because you can end up damaging or injuring yourself, and we don't want that after your Rigrun workout. Okay? So let's go through some of these stretches then, these post-exercise or static stretches. Each post-exercise or static stretch should be held from anywhere from around 15 to 13 seconds, okay? And we're going to start off with our floor stretches first. So the first floor exercises we are going to go through, and the first one we're going to do is called a glute stretch, okay? And all you do for the glute stretch is you lie flat on your back, lift one of your legs up, put the ankle on the knee, okay? Push the other knee out, hands go through the legs, grip the leg and pull it in nice and tight to the body, okay? You should feel the stretch all the way. Can't really see the angle we're at, but you should feel the stretch all the way from the glute round the back of the leg. So from this position, what you want to do next is you want to take the leg on top, stretch it and pull it back towards the chest. Okay, this is called a hamstring stretch, so you should feel the stretch all the way in there. Now, important points for the hamstring stretch: you don't want to pull from the joint, okay, so you don't want to pull over the knee. And you also, it's really important that you want to keep your hips on the floor, okay? So a mistake that most people do is they lift those hips up, but what you actually want to do is make sure that they're pressed against the ground and pull the leg back, okay? And then all you do is swap over. So we do the glute stretch on this side. Again, you should feel it all the way up here. And then raise the leg up into the hamstring stretch, okay? The longer you hold the stretch, the tension in the legs should start to release a little, and you should be able to bring it in a little bit deeper, okay? Again, hips stay on the floor and don't grab the knee. From there, all you're going to do is come up nice and slowly. Come onto your knees like this, and we're going to go into what's called the hip flexor stretch. So all you're going to do is bring one leg forward and sink down. We go this way. Okay, so you should feel the stretch there. Chest stays up nice and high. And then change sides. You need to make sure the hips are nice and square as well and the chest is up high. And then slowly come to standing. Okay, once you've got to standing, the next stretch for static stretch we're going to do is called a calf stretch. So your calf is this muscle here, okay? What you do for a calf stretch, there's two exercises you can do. First one is nice and simple. All you're going to do is take one of the legs back, slight bend in the front leg, and just stand up nice and tall. Okay, so chest stays up, okay? So split stance, front knee slightly bent, back knee nice and straight. You should feel the stretch in there, okay? And then you would change sides. If you don't really feel this stretch, and there are a few people that do this calf stretch and it doesn't feel like it's stretching the muscle very well, one thing you can do is you can take it over to a wall. You can place your foot on the wall and push in. That's a slightly deeper calf stretch. Or if you have a step, you can even hang your heel off the step, okay, and push down, and that's another way you can do it if this one's just not quite enough stretch for you. The next exercise we're going to do is called an inner thigh stretch. So you're going to work the inside of your legs, you're going to stretch the inside of your legs. For this one, all you're going to do is you're going to take your legs nice and wide, both toes point forward, hips are nice and square, okay, and sink down to one side, okay? Don't tilt in any way, keep everything nice and square and sink down. You should feel the stretch there, okay? Again, you would hold for anywhere between 15 to 30 seconds. If you want to do two stretches at one time, what you can also do is you can bring in a shoulder stretch at the same time. That's quite common. Okay, and it just cuts the cool down, the time the cool down takes. All you do is bring one arm over and stretch it. Okay? Now we change sides. So we'll be working this inner thigh now and stretch over. Okay? And hold anywhere between 15 and 30 seconds. And then come up. What we're going to do next is we will do a tricep stretch. Okay, so all you're going to do is bring the arms up, bend one of the elbows and push down. Okay, now the stretch you should feel in this arm here, the one that's touching the upper back, and push down. I'll do a full circle so you can see. And then change sides. Okay. Perfect. What we're going to do next to finish is we will just do some back and chest stretches and some side, actually we'll do some side ones as well. So if we start off with the upper back stretch, all you're going to do is arms in front of you. It's like you're giving someone a really big hug. Tuck the chin in and almost stretch the upper back. Okay, so push everything up. And your chest stretch, all you do, hands go on the bum, elbows push back and push the chest out. And then last but not least, we'll do our side stretch. So all you're going to do is lift the arm over and stretch the side, so you should feel the stretch here. And then other side. And then a full body stretch to finish. Arms go up in the air, up on the tiptoes and stretch everything up. And that's all your static stretches that you can try after your Rigrun workout. And that's how you avoid injuries. Pre and post workout stretches.
Oh, Sarah, I can't move, Sarah. I didn't stretch.
Well, that'll teach you.